Well, hello. My name is Alex.
I'm Monty.
And we are
I'm
from
Freak
101X. Freak Slug here today that we are talking to. I saw the showcase last night. That was awesome. How much fun was it up at that venue?
I mean, which one? I did 3 shows yesterday. So I have
the
no
later
idea which
one.
you're talking about.
The British Music Embassy?
Yeah, that was a good one. We like that.
Oh, there was, I've heard secondhand talk about artists to see this year, and it would happen to be you. There's always some artist that comes up that say, "You got to see this artist. You got to see this."
Yeah,
artist.
I heard about
and
this.
Alex saw you yesterday, and she said it was
Yeah.
incredible. So wow.
All worth the hype, I hope.
Oh yeah, no, it was great.
Yeah.
So I was kind of wondering, with the British Music Embassy area, what was the process, I guess, for getting selected to showcase there? Or
You're asking the wrong person, man.
okay.
I just turn up. That's
They tell
my
you
vibe.
they're like, hey, be here on this day at this time.
Freak Slug just shows up. That's the vibe. Like, I don't do the planning. I just play the show, do the art, and then off a pop to the next place.
Nice. Do you know what's going
Yeah.
on for the rest of the week then, or you just
No.
hopping spot to spot? That's
They tell you where to go,
I mean,
right?
more shows and more shows around America, etc., than Canada, and then obviously a few more here tomorrow and tonight.
Somewhere in between, you sleep and eat too, as well,
I
right?
try. I really try. I'm not good at either, but the band inspire me, and I try and get as much down me as possible, and try and sleep 8 hours, even though it's not easy.
Oof.
Right.
Yeah, not
It's
out
tough.
here.
It's tough, right?
I mean, you got 3 shows a day.
Right? Like, trust me.
So you're out of Manchester, right?
Indeed.
And
yeah.
I'm going to age myself because I'm a huge Manchester music fan. Going back, Stone Roses, Happy Mondays,
Oh yeah, obviously.
New
me
Order,
too.
Joy Division. I mean,
Yeah.
big history of music out of Manchester. 2 questions. 1, how has that influenced your music? And 2, are you the first main female solo act that has come out of Manchester?
I don't know. Like, it's a question. Like, there's always obviously loads of artists coming up, but possibly it's hard to gauge, right? Because when you're in your own world, you don't really like. I'm not really one to look at what the hell I'm doing. Nearly swore. But it's one. Yeah, like I said, it's just when you're in it, you're not really clocking what's happening, and if you're the next big thing or anything like that. People tell me, "Oh, you're coming up," and I'm like, "Am I?" Do you know what I mean? No idea what's going on, mate. I'm just here for the giggles. So, the other question, does Manchester influence my sound? Absolutely, of course it does. It's some of the best music I've ever heard, so I'm blessed that it's so energetically strong in the place, and if you know what I mean. And there's a lot of history, and I really feel the energetic imprint of the past there, and of course it's influenced me, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my favorite band has always been Happy Mondays, and they just blew me away back in the 90s, you know. But of course I love the Farms, Stone Roses, and even now Blossoms is out of there too, and I love their music. But yeah, just a rich history of music, and that's fantastic coming from that part.
Yeah. It's cool. It's really cool. Yeah, I feel blessed. It's inspiring.
So the album came out last year,
Indeed, yeah.
and you released an extended version of it. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Now, what's the difference between the both of them?
Just some added songs, really. Yeah, just with a cherry on top. Yeah.
I Blow Out Big Candles
With a cherry on top.
with a cherry on top. Very nice. And so, what are you planning on doing while you're here in Austin? Any big plans
We're
or anything
going
like
for a
that?
swim to some palm creeks or something in the river. I
Okay.
don't know if that's right, but there's something we're going to be swimming in the river. We've got a water sign Scorpio drummer, so she's like yearning for it. And I'm like, I'm chill with it. I like the trees and the birds, but we can do some river.
Food?
Food. My appetite's not popping off right now. Do you know
Not
what
a
I
big
mean?
barbecue person.
I don't eat meat, so
yeah, same. It's
I'm
tough
like,
out here.
at the moment with the food, I'm just like, look, I've got to do it. Yeah, but yeah. So it's tough when it's warm as well. Do you know what I mean? Like that also decreases the appetite. Plus the show adrenaline. There's a lot of factors that make me struggle with
Not
that sort of
hungry.
the active human stuff.
Well, we've got our hometown hero over here with the cannabis strikes.
I've
so maybe that'll help out.
I've had a shot. I've already had a shot. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So is the drummer. let's see how that goes.
Might help with the appetite.
It's going to be a great day then.
Yeah.
So when you're done with South by Southwest, what do you got planned?
Houston, New Orleans, some other shows on a coast of some sort. And just out here until the 2nd of April, ending in New York.
Mm-hmm. Then up to Canada.
Well, no, the last show is in New York. Everything else is in between.
Woo.
Don't know what those are, but
it's going to be quite the spread of weather. So
yeah, we've packed for all seasons, which is good.
Listening to your album, I was listening to it for the past few days, just going back and forth. There is, it seems like there's a lot of personal lyrics in there that pointed at some certain people in your life or events that happen in your lives. Is that something you talk about?
I get a lot of my anger out through making music, I think. And I'm also finding that I'm really trying to, like, when I play live, get my anger out live as well, which is nice. Like, I've realised that I can do that, so I'm much more aggressive on stage.
I noticed
which
that.
I like.
I
need to get it out. I'm a very fiery person. So it's better to put it out in the art than moody mornings, you know?
All right, that's what Alex was saying. Is that
fun.
Your music's so chill, but
yeah, because I listened to a couple of songs before going to the showcase last night, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool. This is really chill." And then on stage, you were like, "Ah!" I was like, "Whoa, okay, I wasn't expecting that." But
I don't really try
cool.
to be the same as my live recordings. I want people to see different sides of me because I have lots of vibes to myself. So it's probably quite misleading because of how many characters are living within me.
Bringing
there's
the
a
energy.
chilled one, there's angry ones, there's happy ones, there's feminine ones. There's all kinds of girls going on inside me.
It's great.
But we all live together happily in a home, and it's nice.
Wow. Well, yeah.
Is there anything about your music that you think doesn't get enough notice or enough credit? Like something that you're really proud of that you've done, but maybe people don't necessarily pick up on?
I mean, I'm happy. Like, people do what they do. Like, for me, you know, obviously there's some songs that I've released a long time ago that everyone likes me to play. And I'm cool with playing them, but sometimes I'm like, yo, this was like 5 years ago. Get a grip. I'm on the new stuff now. I'm on the new stuff now. And catch up. But people do what they do, and you have to also give homage to the things that have created the fan base, which has come from the past. So I'm cool with it, and I trust the flow, and like there's no real stress. Like, I believe in what I do, so that's all that matters. Do you know what I mean?
All right.
Amazing.
And so what would you say is the biggest difference since you've come here between the music scene in the UK music scene here, besides country music?
I mean, I saw some girl called Jenny Candy or something. I've probably got the name wrong, but she was cool. Obviously, country vibes. I like that. I mean, you know, when you're touring and stuff, and like you're playing, you see a lot of the same names, which is amazing. You know, like it's kind of like I'm in a scene of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a world scene. I'm in the world indie scene. So I see a lot of names pop up, and that's nice. It feels familiar. So in a sense, it's not like many new names, but it's names that maybe I haven't yet seen live, but I know of, that they're in the same circuit as me in this year and of our age and our time. So it's cool.
So I know you've been doing, I mean, obviously performing a lot during South by Southwest. How much time have you gotten to actually see other people perform? I imagine that this festival in particular, you get a little bit more time to actually watch the other acts that are in the same scene as you, as opposed to like a regular tour.
Yeah, no, totally. So usually, like, before and after we play, I'll see whoever's playing there.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, obviously, because we're on the same bill, it's likely that I'll like their music because we're kind of like in a set list of some sort. So I really enjoyed the Cardinals, which are an Irish band. I enjoyed chatting to them. They're an all-Catholic boy band, and they're good vibes. And like, yeah, enjoyed their show. There was another one. Don't know where Nico is, but he knows the name of the band. It's like a Water From Your Eyes offshoot, which they really impressed me. To be honest, I wish I could plug them because I don't. They were the best band I've seen live personally this whole of the show. Sadly, don't know the name. But yeah, great band. Yeah.
So I have two questions referring to movies. One of them is, have you seen 24-Hour Party People?
Oh yeah, of course I have. It's
Of
an
course.
iconic film.
Right.
Yeah, it's a brilliant film.
And the other one, well, it's actually not a reference to the movie, but what are you listening to right now as far as, you know, in your car and your earbuds?
Yeah.
What do you got going on?
I'm not like mad into like yeah, I just have songs I like. So one song that I'm listening to and rinsing right now, it's called Another Night by Wishy. That, and funnily enough, they played a show that was the first show I just happened to stumble across whilst I was here. So I really like them. I love a lot of English bands. I'm doing well here. Sorry, Fontaines, DC, obviously they're Irish, but yeah, just I'm in the English scene, and I really like the attitude from there. So
It's good
they're
stuff
my
going on.
faves. And yeah, that's what I'm listening to. But mostly, I use music to feel emotions. I don't really listen to energetic music alone. Like I already have that. So if I want to feel emotions, I listen to music and feel nostalgia, think about the past, think about my, whatever I do. That's the purpose I use music for when I'm listening alone. So.
All right.
That's great.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us today.
It's a pleasure meeting you. It really was.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been lovely. Thanks for having me, guys.
No
Of
problem.
course.
Wish the best of luck to you for the rest of the week and after South by Southwest, of course. And when you come back to Austin, make sure you visit us.
Yeah, will do, man. Thank
For
you.
sure.
Thank you.
Freak Slug. Thank you.